Hey, you know who it is. It's your boy, Shooter the Investor, and I'm checking in for the gang. And gang, I got a hot one for y'all. You already know, man, we ain't doing no intros. We jumping right into the mix. You already know how the setup goes, too. We talking about cryptocurrencies. We breaking down one project. I'm going to give y'all some facts. I'm going to give you the partnerships. I'm going to tell you where to find the information so you can do your own research and see if this particular play fits your portfolio standards. At the end of the day, I'm not telling you to buy, sell, hold any of this types of crypto that I talk about ever. I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Now let's get into it. Y'all already know, man, I love sharing plays that I'm personally in. But most importantly, I like to try to allow you to get into my headspace on what steps I take before I even consider getting into anything, right? I just don't jump into plays just because I see it trending on social media, YouTube, Twitter, whatever the case may be. I don't follow nobody lead, right? I go do my own research. I looked at different sectors. I get into sectors before they get hot. This particular crypto play that I'm going to share with y'all today, we've been into play. We got into play a long time ago. Cheap price, dollar cost average all the way down. Now we're taking profits and we still holding the bag. I'm talking about Fetch.ai. Yeah, AI crypto plays. We've been doing this, man. If you're in the Discord, you get the plays early. You get what I'm looking at early if you're in the Discord. The link is in the description. Join if you want to. You don't have to. You might catch some slide through on Twitter if you follow me. Social links all in the bio. Check it out. Now, let's get into Fetch.io. I'm going to just call it Fetch, right? Fetch, F-E-T-C-H. I'm going to leave out the .ai. You definitely want to go check it out. Fetch, AI. AI's been hot. Ever since ChatGPT has taken storm, you got all these other AI software websites popping up. AI been hot for us in my Discord community. Why? Because I talk heavily about Web3. Web3 is important. Web3 is going to have artificial intelligence, artificial AR as well too, metaverse, blockchain technology. I mean, it's going to encompass so much. So we've been looking at AI already, and so we were able to get in Fetch a long time ago. Dollar cost average, added more into the bottom, and we've been sitting pretty right now on Fetch. So, and I'm pretty sure y'all thinking, what is Fetch AI? We're gonna talk about it, but most importantly, we're always gonna check coin market cap. This is where you go ahead and pause it, write down the website. If you don't have it, save it, bookmark it up. You know what I'm saying? Add it to it, to your bookmark or whatever the case, whatever you want to put up. Crypto itself in the market cap situation is still $1 trillion. Shout out to crypto, going crazy. Over a 24-hour volume period, $61 billion have been circulating in a 24-hour period. That's dope. BTC, also known as Bitcoin, 42% dominance. ETH right there at 18.8. You know, them the big dogs, man. You know, they're going to hold us down. Real quick, you can kind of see what's going on in a 7-day period. Bitcoin's up 11%, ETH up 5, damn near 6. Stable coins, Tether, USDT sitting right there. BNB sitting at 6.2. USDC, another stable. And fifth ranking, XRP. Where are my XRP heads at? Salute to y'all. XRP Army up 8.818%. Cardano gang up 15%. You already know how we coming. Them dojis, your doge heads up 7.8. Big Solana filling in that gap after getting clizapped up 16%. Flip Matic still holding it down though, but they fell out the top 10, up 6.3% on a 7-day period. My Polkadot, shout out to the Polkadot Squizard, 12%. Shiba Inu heads up 5 and 8, and then I'm gonna round it off because you know I'm an Avalanchean, sitting about 15% on the week. All right, cool. Hey, But we ain't even getting into that, man. We want to look at what's Fetch got going on. Let's look at Fetch. Easy user search bar, as you can see. We got Fetch. .ai ranked 137 out of 22,000. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Currently trading about 27 cents, up 3.8% on the day. Not bad at all. Can't complain. In the 24-hour period, the low has been 25 cents, and high is about 27 cents. So, decent amount of purchasing power going on and whatnot. We can kind of look this into a year. As it regains it was 5 cent low, as high as 53 in the last year. Most important thing you want to definitely look at before we get into this little area over here, the market cap, where we sitting at, was up 3.84%, about $228 million. So this is you can call it a small cap or you can call it a mid cap, depending on where you set your parameters. Based off of definition, this is considered a small cap. It's under $1 billion. You can put it in, I'll call it small cap. We're gonna call it a small cap. We'll call it a small cap. Volume on a 24-hour period, about $54 million circulating today, which is down, not bad. Max supply, we're looking at 3.4 billion Fetch tokens out there. It's not bad. Total supply right now is about 1.1 billion. So we still, there's still some tokens out there in a sense. And if you look at the circulating supply, it's about 24%. And it's been verified with this little blue check right here has been verified. CoinMarketCap team has verified the project circulating supply to be as followed. So that's very important. So we're looking at about 818 million in the circulating supply, about 24%. Not bad on the tokenomics on there. But this is Fetch, right? Fetch. Now, I always tell y'all, you always want to get the official website. You just don't want to go on there and Google it, because you get these weirdos out here that try to create fake websites. You connect your wallet, MetaMask, or whatever the case may be, and then they just swiping, right? Swipe or no swipies, you know what I'm saying? So always come to the CoinMarketCap or even CoinGecko. And you can come over here and find the official website. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to show you where. So it's plain and simple. It says website. It shows you two different ones. This is the document, direct link to all the documents. And then you have the Fetch.ai network. So we'll click on that, open that bad boy up. So now we got the official website. I like to show you the official website. Also, come over and see the community, right? You want to be part of their community. Check them out. They want to give you a Twitter, their medium.com and all that stuff. I'm a Twitter head. Make sure you follow me, DeFi Shooter, on Twitter. So we'll come here and open that up as well. All right. And then you can come over here and look at the contracts. They have a BNB smart contract. They have their own on Cosmo as well too, and they also have an ETH. They've been audited by Syntech, one of the largest security audit companies for cryptocurrency. So that's always a good one. Slow Miss, I'm not too familiar with them, but with research you can figure out their validation as far as their audits go. But I am familiar with Syntech, so that's a good thing to see as well. Most important, now this is the boring part of it, but I highly recommend you take a deep dive into their white paper. You click on this link, excuse the bright screen, and you can go through these documents. This is one of 16, so a 16-page white paper document. It's going to tell you everything about the project, the ins and outs. Now, I will warn you in advance, these are not fun reads at all. They are not fun reads. Even if you're a tech-savvy person, you're a nerd out in that like myself, they're not a fun read, but I highly suggest, if this is something, and not even just this play, any play that you're very curious about or very interested in, come look at their white paper. And you can find that on CoinMarketCap by just clicking onto that. So just putting it out there. If they don't have it in there on the CoinMarketCap, go on their website. They should have it. If they don't have it, is that considered a red flag? Depending on what you're looking at. If you're looking at a shit coin, we don't even talk about shit coins on here, but if they don't got it, yeah, stay away. Just stay away, in my personal opinion. You do what you want. It's your money, man, at the end of the day. But, I'm not going to be talking about shit coins on here. All right, so look, Twitter's an awesome space. There's a lot of updates that go on Twitter. If you have a Twitter and you're in the crypto space, make sure you're following the projects that you really, really enjoy, right? That you're really invested in, because they provide a lot of information via Twitter. It's definitely something that you want to look into, right? So this is the official Twitter for Fetch. They don't have a blue check yet. I wonder when they're going to get that. Over 111.14 in their community. You can see some people that's following them, but this is their official Twitter site. Hopefully they get their blue check, man, or if they pay for it. I know that's a subscription thing. So let's close that out. Let's go ahead and try to, let's jump into it. AI. We already know what AI is, right? Artificial intelligence. It's been hot. Chat GPT's going crazy. All these freaking Midjourney, AI art, all these different sites. AI is a hot topic right now. There's a battle between AI and Web3 right now, but there's no battle because AI is part of Web3. If you really do your research and look into Web3 and what it's going to encompass, AI is definitely part of that as well too. I know you hear these big wigs, and they're talking about mostly the Microsoft guys that, not even Microsoft, Bill Gates talking about AI is more valuable than Web3. It's all the same. Trust me, it's all the same. Do your own research. Don't trust me. Look it up. Anyways, what is Fetch.ai? I got some notes here, so if you see me looking up and down, reading off my notes, it's an open source blockchain-based platform that aims to provide decentralized infrastructure for creation of autonomous economic agents, AEA, that can perform tasks and make decisions on behalf of their owners. Artificial intelligence, right? AI. This AEA can be used to facilitate a wide range of use cases such as supply chain management, which we talked about from a previous cryptocurrency project that we talked about. There's that buzzword, supply chain management, because it's needed, right? Energy trading, transportation. The platform utilizes unique census mechanism called Fetch.ai virtual machine, which is FVM, which is designed to handle high transaction throughput and enable real-time execution of smart contracts. High speeds, right? Buzzword, fast, right? All these projects want to be the fastest. Get your information fast. Get your transactions fast, safe, right? What is Fetch AI used for? You have the supply chain management as mentioned. The AEA can be used to optimize supply chain operations by automating tasks such as tracking goods, predicting demand, and identifying bottlenecks. If you've never worked in the supply chain like industry, tracking goods is difficult, right? They have systems and whatnot, but these systems are outdated. They don't update their systems worth anything, right? Predicting demand, that's important. It's how you make your money. You want to know if I can see or predict that a demand run is about to happen. I want to make sure I got supply for these future demand runs. Identify bottlenecks, right? These are buzzwords for project management. What are my bottlenecks, right? What are some things that's going to stop me from making money ultimately, right? How can I use risk management, risk mitigation, etc., right, within the industry? Energy trading. The AEAs can be used to enable peer-to-peer energy trading. I'm not familiar with energy trading. Allowing individual and business to buy and sell energy directly with each other. So I'm assuming that we're talking about maybe like EV type energy. It could be gas, oil, fossil fuels. I'm gonna do some more research and circle back on y'all on Twitter about that energy trading. Transportation. AEAs can be used to optimize transportation networks by automating tasks such as route planning, traffic prediction, and vehicle scheduling. So this is really good when you're talking about the bus, train, maybe even aircrafts, just in general, right? Regular traffic, you know what I'm saying? This could be something towards some news stations that might use this type of technology. Financial services, Another big area with supply chain management. AEs can be used to enable peer-to-peer financial transactions such as lending and borrow without the need of any intermediates, meaning the middleman. We can take out the middleman. Lord knows I don't mess with no banks. I don't keep no money in banks. You know what I'm saying? You can check my other videos and I'll tell you the reasons why, but this is good. Data management. The AEAs can be used to securely and privately store, manage data such as personal information and medical records. Buzzwords, medical records. The medical record industry is jacked up. It is so stuck in the stone ages. It's ridiculous. I've have some of my IT buddies work in the healthcare system in regards to with IT, and it's horrible. So it's really good to hear. Machine learning. AAs can be used to enable decentralized machine learning models, allowing data to be shared and analyzed without the need for the central authority. Central authority would be us, so these machines will learn on themselves. So that's what you're getting a lot, right? You've been hearing all the stories about all these AI bots passing the law, bar exam, medical exams, et cetera, et cetera. They have two known AI robots that are working as interns with 106 people at a business on the East Coast right now. Kind of scary, kind of interesting at the same time too. Predictions of markets. AI can be used to create prediction marketplaces where users can buy and sell predictions on various events. Now, are we talking about stock market, crypto market? Are we talking about farmers market? What are we talking about in our markets, right? IoT, that's the Internet of Things. AEs can be used to enable secure communication and data sharing amongst Internet of Things devices. That's major as Web3 starts to shape and more of these decentralized apps and other apps are starting to convert over to Web3. Is going to be a major need for storage and security. I knock on wood with those two buzzwords, storage and security. Why am I telling you this? Those are the sectors in crypto or stocks that you should be looking at next. Storage and security, crypto or stock plays is what you need to be looking at, because guess what? Web3 is not going anywhere. It's coming. It's coming. So let's kind of dip off into the website, man. It's a nice website. We got some motion graphics right here, right? Easy to pretty much read. Autonomous agent technology, peer-to-peer application with the automation of AI capabilities with or without direct access to the blockchain. Very interesting on that. If you click here, it takes you what is FET, right? I'm not going to go through here and read all this. You guys can definitely do it. I just want to show you where you can find it. Let's look at the ecosystem, because that's important, right? We don't know what their ecosystem looks like. CodeLearn is a blockchain meta collective learning system that enables multiple stakeholders to build and share machine learning models. We talked about that already. Here are some other ones too. Again, I'm not going to read all through this, man. I just want y'all, let's see if we can see anything that looks familiar here right off the gate. I'm going to be honest, none of those look familiar, but go look into them for yourselves. Let's see, you got the agents. A better autonomous ecosystem. You got your network, blockchain network, smart contracts. Very important. Tooling, developing using our client library indexers to finish currying of CLI tools for contract deployment and tests. Learn and interfere. You have your decentralized machines learning, providing innovation solutions for agents to act upon, etc. Right? Just got a lot of stuff here. Build and deploy on Fetch. So this is for our developers out there who wants to build on the blockchain, Fetch blockchain. You'll come here and look at the documents and kind of look over those. And the communities, right? So you have Twitter. What is that? Let's click on it. Telegram. Discord. I don't know what that is. Let's see. GitHub, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Reddit. So pretty simple, straightforward website here. They had a roadmap, so you want to come and click here and kind of see what the roadmap. They have not released their 2023 and will be released early Q1. And if you scroll below, you can see what their last year roadmap was. So that's pretty cool. That's very important. You definitely want to know what the roadmap is located, and we'll definitely want to look over the roadmap in conjunction with the white paper. It's very helpful. Let's go back. Yeah. So that's Fetch, right? And again, this is I don't want to jump all the way deep into this and just like break down every single thing. I want y'all guys to. I just want to kind of push you towards the water. I ain't gonna dip your head and make you drink. Push you towards water. If it's look like something that's interesting, go check it out. Now, I do want to mention some major partnerships that Fetch.ai has, because it's very important. They're partnered with Cambridge University in research partnership. There's a research partnership to develop new application for Fetch.ai platform. So Cambridge, if you're familiar with Cambridge University, that's a big time university, right? They're also partnered up with BMW. BMW has partnered. Fetch has partnered with BMW to explore the use of AEA for autonomous vehicles and transportation optimization. We know who BMW is. We know BMW is going to be one of the first car companies that's getting into blockchain technology. We saw the reports already. I want to see BMW blockchain. Be nice to spell it right. Blockchain. Is it blockchain? I think this is it. And I think it's with VeChain too. BMW is relying on blockchain technology to improve their business model. Now the company is using technology from CoinWeb and Binance, right? So you can see they got several. BMW is really jumping into the whole blockchain technology, right? NFTs powered with a loyalty program as well too, and that's through BNB chain, right? We can come over here and see BNB, and just verify, right? And Fetch.ai. Let's see what they're talking about, right? Honda and General Motors joins Fetch.ai and that is from. Let's click on it, right? See what's going on, right? So we just want to verify, see what's going on. Major car manufacturing, BMW, Ford. They didn't even talk about Ford, right? Verify, check and verify, baby. Honda and General Motors in the mobility object. They're all getting into the mix with Fetch. I don't know, man. Maybe they know something that, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyways, other partnerships that they got, PwC's partnered with to explore the use of AEs for supply chains management and logistics. PwC is one of the biggest supply chain companies out there. And if they're going to be using or exploring ways that they can use AEs and hopefully maybe lock up a deal for their supply chain management and logistics, that's major. Let's see. EDF partner up with Fetch, the world leading electricity company, to explore the use of AEs for energy trading, peer-to-peer energy transactions. That's major. Again, we got another Cambridge Clean Tech to explore the use of AEs for sustainable transportation in smart cities. Interesting. Definitely want to go look that up. And then they got a partnership with Binance. Obviously, they're listed on Binance exchanges, which will help Fetch to raise funds for its IEO, and that's initial exchange offering. So these partnerships are expected to help Fetch to develop real world use cases and its platform and drive adoption, right, in various industries. So that's pretty cool. So let's look at the chart. What the chart look like, right? This is tradingview.com. Bookmark it, save it. You can do the free account. I'm paying for this account. Free account, you get pop-up ads or whatever the case may be. I'm on the weekly timeline, as you can see, weekly timeline. This is Fetch, FET USDT. This is based off of Coinbase. This is where I buy my Fetch. Also, I'm buying off of Uphold and Coinbase, mostly on Uphold because they're giving about 8% staking. That's a whole nother story. So again, we want to come over here and go to CoinMarketCap, and we want to kind of look at what the low was, all-time low, not even a penny, 0.00827. It's up over 3,247% since 3 years ago. The all-time high is $1.19. Very important to know that type of information. Why? Like I always tell y'all, since I'm looking at the Coinbase, I'm looking at the start that it was listed on Coinbase. This particular price action here could have been on KuCoin. It could have been on something that I may not be getting Fetch on. So for me, I'm looking at it from here on Coinbase, right? So those lows are different. We already know it was a 3,200%. What I look at when I first come look at this chart, again, I'm looking at the weekly. I could dumb this all the way down to get more data for the daily. As a long-term investor, I'm comfortable on the week, especially this is enough information. This tells me a lot. Always have your candlesticks on. Do not sit in front and try to break this down with a line chart, right? Don't do me like this. This don't tell me nothing, right? Come on, man. If we gonna be professional traders, let's be professional traders. Let's not half step it. This tells me nothing. This tells me nothing at all. I don't know what the highs were. I don't know what the lows were. I don't know where it closed at. This tells me nothing. The only thing I can do is plot support and resistance, which is A-OK, but this tells me nothing. Candlesticks. I need candlesticks. Listen, follow who you want to on YouTube or TikTok. They showing you line. Be wary. That's a red flag. That's a red flag for me. I ain't finding nobody pumping out lines. No, not doing it. Anyway, I digress from that. So what I like to do, I like to look from the current or the high based off of this, and I want to see what that sell-off was. That was the wrong one. I want to see what that sell-off was. So I'm gonna come here to this high. I'm gonna go to this bottom low right here, right? We all can agree that that's the low. That is the low. That is the high. And that's a 95% sell-off from that high, which was $1.30, all the way to that low about 5 cents, right? And so we were in the play in November buying it up at 5 cents. So that's one of the first things I want to do. I want to kind of get a feel for that. Okay, so what was the biggest run up, right? I know the big sell-off was. Where's the biggest run up? So I want to come from here to that high. All right, that's let's call it 300%. Okay, decent. What about here? Okay, we well over. So this is the biggest run up that it's had so far based on this chart. The biggest run up, that we not seeing is over 3,000%. But I'm looking at this chart. Now, do I think that it can do another 3,000%? Possible. A lot of things are gonna have to happen, right? It's gonna have to get more popular. It's gonna have to get more adoption. maybe even bigger, more partners, right? The right partners, the Apples, the Amazons, the Googles, the big dogs. The right partners will help boost this up and bring more popularity and money to it. And, then you have your takeoffs. But I'm only going to work with what I got here. So we already know we can do a 400%. We know what the market sentiment is. As you can see, we are in a downtrend, right? We understand this is a downtrend. Why? Because we have a sell-off and we have not got above the supply zone, which was a swing high, or this swing high here. We are in a downtrend. So if I was to get rid of this, get rid of these, I draw a trend line. I can draw a trend line from here to here, right? We all can agree I got several hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just broke the downtrend, but we are not above any of the supply zones. What are these supply zones I speak of? These are areas where we have massive sell-offs, right? That's what I'm looking for. Where are the areas where we have sell-offs? So I like to come over here and go ahead and draw that out. All right, don't have to be perfect. I just like to get it down on there, get it down on wax, right? So I know that's a supply zone. I make it red because I know that's a sell-off, and then I want to come see what are the demand zones. But let's get the other supply zone or the other area where it's sold off, right? I'm good with that. And then we had demand zone. The demand zone is where the price rises very fastly, right? Very quick. Increase opposite supply and demand, right? Supply and demand. I always talk to you guys about knowing what supply and demand is. I got videos on it. So I can see that based off of this, this is a big demand zone. I'll turn that to greens, not to get confused. This is the demand zone that actually pushed us above this downtrend line right now. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, so I identify my supply zones. I know where my demand zone is. This price action like to retest in these areas, right? So it has not tested the supply zone just yet. So I know around 40 cents we can possibly see this retest. As if I'm already in the play right now, that might be an opportunity for me to take profits there, right? A P2, right? P1, I'm already took some profits. P2, I might be looking at 40 cents. If we can get above up in his 58 cents, that could be a P3, a PT3 profit taking 3 for me. and then we'll get into these big boys, right? And then after that, we just let it run out, right? For me, I'm kind of chilling. I took a little profit. I'm looking to revest because I'm waiting for the pullback. Anyways, let's forecast this thing out, right? So we identified our trend. We understand our trend is in a downtrend. Currently, it's pumping right above the downtrend. We want to see if it retests and continue to break through these supplies. We understand that. That's the technicals behind it, right? So let's go ahead and remove the drawings, get a clean slate. Let's forecast, right? So we know our biggest run up was about 3,000%. Currently is on a 500%, which is a 6x. What would it look like if we for price discovery? So let's do the Fibonacci. So let's start from our low, take that to our current high, and we can kind of get an idea. Or matter of fact, let's do this way. We'll start from this low and go to this high to get a bigger idea, right? And let's scroll up, right? We know we can get back to this $1.26 range, possibly in the next bear cycle, maybe, right? Not guaranteed. It could possibly happen. If we do, we're retesting a demand zone high, an all-time high as well. But what can it do past that, right? As more money starts getting trickled into cryptocurrencies, sorry about that, the popularity partnerships, could we see a $5.20 fetch? It's a possibility, right? It's a possibility. Could we see a $4.45? That's a possibility. $3.23. That's a possibility. $2, and y'all get it, right? This is price discovery, new price discovery. Once we pass the all-time high, we're finding a new all-time high. We can possibly do one of these in the next bull cycle. It's not guaranteed, but we want to be prepared. So I will mark these levels as new price discovery levels, right? I will come here, pull out my horizontal ray, line it up with that line. All right, come back, line it up with that one, come back, line it up with here, come back here, and here. Why would I do that? So I can delete, and actually let me get the all-time high. Boom. Now I can come to my fib, because I don't like keeping my chart all discombobulated, and come back here. And I know this is my all-time high. This is my price discovery based off the Fibonacci. And usually I just color code them with the same colors to know that I got it from the fib, right? So I know these could be possible profit-taking points for me if we can get past these supply zones. Now, that's a little forecasting, right? And another way we can forecast it, right? We know that it did over 3,000% runner, right? So I will come here from that bottom, and I will stretch this bad boy all the way up to about 3,000% and just get an idea of what it could do in a span of a couple of years. All right, so 3,200% run up. We know that from this previous low to a current high. That will put us about an $8 fetch range. A lot of stuff got to take place, right? We look at the obviously the price action. But the most important thing is just volume, dollars coming in, right? And then the actual supply, right? The supply is very small, right? It's not like a Shiba Inu or Doge where it's like 1 billion or 10 billion tokens out there to, that's why when people are like, oh, we're going to get the 1 cent on SHIB, it's hard. It's damn near going to have to triple Bitcoin market cap. It just is what it is. No one's telling you that. These YouTubers are telling you it's going to the moon. 1 cent soon. That's all cap. It's going to have to triple or even 5x Bitcoin market cap. I'm not saying it can't do it, but the way that they put it out there, they make it seem like it's about to happen in this cycle. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be freaking hard. And it is what it is. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. If you hold that shit into trying to see if it's going to reach 1 cent and you've been in it for a while, take profits. No, you know what? Do what you want to do. I'm just letting you know it's going to be hard to see 1 cent sheep, and it is what it is. Don't let them people sell you a pipe dream on YouTube and TikTok. This right here, this market cap is nice and friendly. The tokenomics on it is nice and friendly. Look, you got a 1.1 billion total supply, 3.4 max total supply with 818 million coins circulating right now. 24% of its max supply. This is friendly, and they have use cases, and they got big partnerships. Excuse me. But you do what you want. Anyway, I digress. So 3,200 run up, roughly about $8.32. So that's something that you can think about. Now, on the flip side, what if this thing starts selling off? What am I looking at? Like I always tell y'all, man, 20 or 30%, right? 20 or 30%. So I'll go from this current, excuse me, guys. I'll go from this current candlestick here, and I'll run this thing off, and I'll do like, let's say 30%, right? If we hit 30%, we looking at about 17 cents. I'm comfortable there. I'm hella comfortable buying it there. We bought it there at 5 cents. Then I'll come here and I'll look, okay, what if it continues to sell off? Another 30%. That's 11 cents. Okay, I'm comfortable there too. What if we continue to sell off another 30%? 8. You get the picture, right? We sell off, we dollar cost average. If you believe in the play, you dollar cost average. If you believe in the play that you're in, you dollar cost average on the way down. If you can't handle the sell off, you don't deserve the gains, right? This thing sold off about 90-something% here. How many people got out of it? Because they probably heard it on like TikTok or something and jumped in, threw their money at the top, thinking it's gonna go to the moon. $10 Fetch, get ready. And then those same people who bought probably at 0.003 sold their bags after they made about 6 figures, maybe even 7 figures, sold the bag off on them. Got all these people holding the bag. Now they hate crypto. You got to be ready, man. We got to be ready. I'm trying to teach y'all how easy this stuff can be, man. The object of the game is sell high, buy low, sell high. However you want to spend it. We buy it when it's cheap. We sell it when it's high. Supply and demand. We buy through supply. We sell it off to the FOMO buyers when the demand is up. You just rotate. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. That's just how it goes. It's that simple, guys. It's not hard. You just got to be patient. Just the long grind, right? It's easy. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Keep a moon bag for the run up. Your initial investment, if it's $1,000, this thing runs up, and let's say you made 4-5 bands. Take out your $1,000. Take out your investment. Now you playing with house money. If you want to take more money than that, take it. I'm not telling you, right? I'm just saying the smart thing to do is take your initial investment out. If you want to keep, therefore you're not holding the bag. You playing with the house money. Because it's somebody richer than you trying to take your money. Somebody's richer than you trying to take your money because they don't need a big move to make money. There's people throwing millions and millions of dollars in this. 10, 20,000. They get a 40% move on $10,000. A 40% move on $10,000. You know how much money it is? It's $4,000. They gonna take that every time. You got somebody throw $1 million, it moves 10%. That's $100,000. You don't think they gonna take that profit? You don't think that price action gonna react to that? You get about 20 or 30 people like that putting in $1 million, couple of dollars each here, and it moved 10%, a 10% move. You need to know these things so you're not getting caught holding the bag and they're like, damn, I should have sold, or man, we don't want to be that. We take profits. We take profits. On this channel, we take profits. You ain't got to worry about me. Or you ain't never got to worry about me like, dang, is Shooter taking profits? I'm taking profits. I'm taking profits. Yeah, everybody be coming on here like, man, you said no, I ain't holding for no moon, boy. You dig? I'm taking profits, you dig? Anyways, man, I just gave y'all a little extra game, extra sauce on that, man. So that's how I'm kind of looking at Fetch, man. I'm going to clean this up. If you're in the Discord, I'm going to shoot that back. If you've been rocking me this long, I appreciate you. I always appreciate y'all. I know I'm long-winded. I love this. I like to slow it down and talk to y'all. Make sure I get my point across. So if you've been rocking this long on this video, I appreciate you very much. It's nothing but love. Shout out to the whole community. Shout out to the earners. Shout out to the gang. You know how it is. You already know what time it is, man. We're going to go out here and get this money together. At the end of the day, it's not my money. I'm just in here trying to get what I deserve. You dig? And I want you to do the same, because at the end of the day, This is still a bear market. We need to be educating ourselves, because those who educate themselves will prosper in a bull run. Believe that. I'm telling you, I've been in the crypto, I've been in stocks since 2015, 2016, respectively, and I've been blessed to lose money and learn from it, and then make that money tenfold back. You dig? So I ain't gonna get on here flashing Rolexes or Lamborghinis and showing you the extravagant lifestyle. No. I'm an old head. I'm an OG. We don't do all that, man. We don't get on here flexing on the internet and all that stuff. And I don't even get in that, man. I'm a family guy. I put my money in the assets that make me money: properties, gold, stocks, crypto. So if you looking for that, pulling up in the Lambo, I ain't the channel for you. I ain't putting on no ice and nothing like that. I'm in a t-shirt and I'm kicking it. I'm giving it to you raw and straight uncut. I'm just like y'all. I bleed the same, but I cash out probably a little bit different. You dig? And that's it. So this has been Fetch. I'm your boy Shooter the Investor. Appreciate y'all. Share this content if you rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? Drop a comment. I talk back. Let me know the next crypto play I should talk about. I got a slew. I got a list of them. So more to come. Anyways, man, I'm out. Hey, man, I really love this shit, man. Let's go, baby.